What's good, fam? Today we're at Carve HQ and we've got a special surprise for you. We've got one of the first Float Life Enduro tires. This is supposed to be the ultimate hybrid on and off road tire specifically designed for the Onewheel. Let's check it out. So the debate between tread versus slick is officially over. The perfect blend of stability, grip, and carvability all in one package is here with the TFL Enduro Tire. This is straight off of the Float Life's website. When you go to the website to order this tire, this is one of the first things that you see underneath the picture of the tire. This is a bold statement. I love it. They're coming out swinging, but again, we are here to test this out and actually try this tire and give it an honest review for you guys. So immediately right off the bat with this review, I wanted to compare the brand new TFL Enduro to the tried and true TFL Trail Pro. Right off the bat, I can tell that the Enduro is a wider tire. On the side, it's saying that this is an 11 by 6.5 by 6 inch tire. On the Trail Pro, it doesn't tell me anywhere what size tire this actually is, so I don't know. But looking at the two, this is a much wider tire. The Trail Pro is about, I'm guessing, is probably a 6 inch tire where the Enduro is a 6.5. That's kind of what it seems like anyways. Kind of the extra width there is what I'm seeing is about a 1/2 inch. Looking at the tread on the Trail Pro is way more gnarly. Like, this is some meaty tread. This definitely looks like it would hit into the dirt and grip and just keep ripping. Whereas the Enduro, like, it's got a cool tread pattern and there's lots of tread on here, and it's got this like hybrid, you know, kind of treaded, slick with the cutouts. But we will see how this actually does on the trail once we get into some slippery terrain, because I have a feeling this is going to actually slip a little bit more compared to what it would with the Trail Pro here, because you can just tell. I mean, look at these two. The tread alone in the Trail Pro is way meatier. And then looking at these tires again side by side, you can tell that the Trail Pro is a taller tire. So once we mount this tire, we can kind of see what happens once we get some air in here. It might be different once we've actually got it all put together. But at first glance, off the Onewheel, two brand new tires, TFL Enduro, TFL Trail Pro. If you're looking for dirt only, I think the Trail Pro is going to be the move as far as tread goes. But again, this is an Enduro hybrid tire, so I think this might be the perfect combination for on and off road. Let's check it out. So currently on my trailboard, I'm running a Hoosier D10 tire. It is an extremely soft compound and it is a much rounder tire, especially coming into this tire right here. As you can see, before it's filled up, it's very flat, it's very wide, and it's not nearly as sticky as the Hoosier D10 like I'm used to. So I'm super stoked to get this on, start ripping some concrete, shredding some trails, and give this thing a real chance in a real review. Okay, so at this point, we are ready for the tire, but before we install the tire, we need to make sure that this thing is going the right direction. If you look on the tire, all the tires have these little arrow indicator marks on them right here. Basically, that's telling you the way the tread wants to go, but if you actually look at the tire, the way this wants to go, it wants to grip and rip this way, like roll this way. So what we want to do is make sure that we know which way the motor's going once it's installed, which is that direction. It'll roll that way. So we want these treads to go like that with the direction of the arrow. So we're gonna have this go on like this. Let's set this bead. See how she goes. There we go. 1, 2. Nice, that's set super easy. Let's check our PSI here. Wow, 12.8 that's set at. I've set some tires where it takes upwards of 50, 60 PSI to set the bead, so that's awesome. And it didn't sound like it was gonna kill me when it happened, so 12.8 PSI. This is looking very nice. Nice concave, nice shoulder drop off. The shoulders are pretty gushy. I like the sidewall gush. I can see where they're saying this thing kind of likes to hold an edge. Let's get this back on the board and let's go ride this damn thing. I am at about 17.5, 18 PSI. It feels kind of gushy yet, almost more like, feels more like it's like 15 PSI or 12, 15 range. So very gushy, squishy tire, even on the edges on the walls. It's interesting. It's taking me a second to really get used to the feel of the tire. But so far what I'm noticing is that no matter how hard I carve, the tire never leaves the ground, which is really crazy. I can see where this is gonna be super fun on the trails. Yeah, that's a tough one. It doesn't like, I don't know if I can. I'm not getting the pop I normally get.
Do you think you need more air in it?
It could be. I mean, this is the most air I ride at like 15, 16 PSI. So the fact that this is at 18 PSI and I still am not getting the pop, we'll try it again. It's just a different tire. Just gotta get used to it, I guess. Did it come up that time?
A little bit.
I've got the board with me here. It's got the brand new Enduro tire on it. We're gonna try a couple laps, try some drops, try some bonks, see if the Enduro tire is a skate park tire. Let's go.
Okay. That was a little intense. I'm kind of used to like the tire rebounding a little bit, and it basically just absorbed the whole impact. Wasn't ready for that. Maybe a little too front heavy on the board there for that impact. Let's try that again. There we go. Yeah, definitely too front heavy when I did that drop. It's super interesting. Like I said, the second you hit and land, like you're almost used to a little rebound. There wasn't any. It literally just like sucked up the whole impact. This tire is bizarre. It's different. I really like it for certain things and really don't for other things. So more testing, but so far, is this the best hybrid tire? I am definitely on the fence right now. But we've got some trails on the way home, and we're hitting trails tomorrow at Camrock, so we are definitely gonna be putting this thing to the test on the trails where I think it is going to shine. Let's go. You like it?
It's, I mean, we barely went anywhere so far, but it's gripping, like, literally, like I said before, it's like any surface the tire hits, no matter if it's chunky, if it's grass, if it's concrete, whatever, like, it's just stable, it holds a line, it holds an edge. The only reason you're getting this, like, crazy edge hold is because, look at how gushy this is. Like, the sidewalls are just, the whole tire is the exact same mushy feeling from side to side. So like,
do it one more time, just squish into that thing.
So when you do it, like middle is just as squishy as the sidewalls. So it's like, when you put all your weight into it, the tire just shifts and doesn't actually roll. It's the weirdest thing. Like, it doesn't roll, it actually like shifts the weight on the rubber, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm used to more of a harder wall and a rounder tire because I like to kind of roll on the tire and stuff. But I think I just need more time with this to get used to it, because like I said, it absorbs everything. No matter what uneven surface you're on, there's always this big patch of rubber that's on the ground. So like, you're gonna be able to fly with this thing on trails. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Oh God, I can't keep up with you, Zach. You're too fast.
On trails like this, like you can even look at how it's kind of washed out and uneven and all this stuff. Like, again, like I'm saying, because the tire is just always in contact with the surface of the ground. Sorry, I'm in rough shape right now.
Right in the center of the trail, you'll probably see
it's always on the trail and always connected to it, so it feels super solid. And then when you get into the berms here, you can just pick a line, a high line, a low line, whatever it is, and just lay into it, and it just, you stay there and it keeps going.
We are at Glacier Blue Hills Recreation Area today. This is going to be the last spot. I'm testing out the TFL Enduro Tire. After the majority of the testing that we've been doing, it's becoming blatantly obvious that this is a trail tire. That's what this was designed for. It's what it was meant for. To call it a hybrid tire, I don't know. You know, yes, you can drive on the concrete and other surfaces with it, but to call it the ultimate hybrid tire, like I said before, I'm on the fence. I don't really think that's what this is at all. This is a trail mobbing tire. That's what it is. Put this on the board, run low PSI, and just freaking send it down trails. It's a fun tire. I absolutely love it, but like I said, I don't think this is the ultimate hybrid tire. maybe because we don't have enough or any other hybrid tires yet. But yeah, I don't know. This was meant for the trails. It was meant for the trails. I'm about to show you right now.
So at this point, I just kind of want to wrap things up and give my final thoughts on the brand new TFL Enduro tire. I had the most fun with this tire on the trails. You know, anytime we got in the streets or in the skate park or anything like that, it just honestly felt too mushy and strange for me to be an everyday street cruising skate park tire. The second we got this thing on the trails, the whole thing changed. You know, all of a sudden, you know, you're riding over roots, you're riding over rock, and the tire is literally just absorbing everything that you throw at it. It's so fun to just rock low PSI and just go extremely fast with this tire. You know, I think everybody's under the impression that when you hear hybrid or enduro type tire that you're going to be able to use this as a daily cruiser on and off road. Yes, you can, but is it going to be enjoyable for on and off road both? In my opinion, not so much. You know, and I think tires at the end of the day are personal preference. You know, like for me, this is not the tire that I would want to be cruising on the streets or doing tricks with and other things. I need something a little more stable, but for just shredding the trails and using this on my trail board as a trail tire, I definitely think that is a great option for this thing. I think TFL did a great job as far as coming up with the design pattern and everything for the tire. But I think at the end of the day, if you're looking for something that's more of a hybrid tire that you can ride on and off road, get good mileage, it's gonna feel stable in the dirt and stable in the streets. You know, honestly, something like a Maxxis 6.5 is more of a hybrid tire in my opinion. It just feels more stable. So this is a great stable tire. It's fun, it's enjoyable to ride, but it just feels too much like a trail tire to me. I think if there's another tire you want to look into for an all-around hybrid tire, something like the Craft and Ride Cloud tire, that seems to be a great all-around tire. as well as the whisper, you know, but you know, there's give and take with all of these things. You know, the squishier rubber, you know, it absorbs more impact, so it's not going to be great for all things. It's the harder sidewalls on all the other tires aren't great for trails and holding an edge. So it's like there's pros and cons to everything. And again, at the end of the day, it's all personal preference. But in my opinion, this is a trail tire. That's what it is. It's what it was meant for. That's where it shines. Riding the tire in the streets was enjoyable, I'm not going to lie. It's like riding on a cloud. It's very fun, it's very squishy, but I think for some of the guys that are very heavy street dogs that just want to rip and fly around the streets all day long, this really isn't the tire for you. I mean, obviously, try it out, grab a friend who's got one on and try it out for yourself, but in my opinion, and the way that I ride and how I like my tires to respond to what I'm doing, you know, this is not a tire that I would want on the street every single day. But this is a tire that I would want on the trails almost every single day, for the most part. I think there's definitely going to be some trails where, you know, having a tire like this might not benefit you if there's a lot of drops and things going on, but if there's a lot of chunk and rocks and roots and just, you know, berms and more straight than uphill and downhill, this is the tire for that. You can go really fast, you can have a lot of fun, you can hit berms, pick a line, stick to it, and just take off and rip. So at the end of the day, it is a trail tire. That's what it is. That's where I'm leaving it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I know it's been a long one. If you have any other questions, please hit us in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Otherwise, smash that subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one. Much love, fam.